What up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Rain Race with my boy, AJ Richardson. And today, we got a very special guest here today. We got Carolina brethren, bona fide sniper, PJ Hairston. But as you guys know, we are sponsored by DraftKings. So y'all go to DraftKings right now, download the app, and use promo code RACE. Now let's get to the episode. What up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Rain Race with my boy, AJ Richardson.
Good morning, beautiful people.
We are back. We're in North Carolina. We're at the crib. We're at home. You can see we comfortable. We back at the crib, and we got a very special guest here today. We got a North Carolina brethren. We got a sniper. When I tell you sniper, one of the best looking jumpers I've ever seen. We got my guy, PJ Hairston.
What's up, my dog?
What's up, y'all?
Bro, we appreciate you coming on. And like I said, you have done great things for Greensboro. Listen, we remember growing up coming to watch you play at Dudley. Like it was a sight to see. I will never forget going to a Dudley when y'all played Word of God at Dudley. That shit was jumping, bruh. I sat front row and I was like, I need to get what they get because these dudes are setting the table and y'all inspired me to be where I was, what I did. And I appreciate that for sure. So, but the people want to hear your story here on Rain Race. We like to talk about everyone's race, everyone's path, because everyone's path is completely different. And we like to give everybody insight on how they can get to where they want to get to no matter what. So let's get right into it, man. PJ, where you from and how'd you get started playing this game?
Man, from the 336.
Come on.
Greensboro, North Carolina, baby, you know. But I started at Hayes Taylor YMCA.
Yeah,
I know you know them days.
Yeah, I know Hayes
right
Taylor
down, right down A&T campus.
Uh-huh.
I started at 3 years old, man, and it was just like from that time I just fell in love.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, having the basketball in my hands, it was like it put you in a different space.
Mm-hmm.
You know, growing up and learning to separate yourself from like people, and you know, and having that as like a backup plan.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, growing up, you know, you always had the dreams of, you know, playing in the NBA. You want to play against like the best ever. You always want to do the things that you know will make your family happy.
Yeah,
and,
for sure.
you know, you can provide for your family. And you know, coming up, started at Hayes Taylor Y, man, and you know, it started from there. Started playing AAU. 9 years old, Greensboro Warriors.
Oh, know them. Yep. Legendary.
Yeah. Legendary right there.
Started there at 9 and under, man, and a couple guys you might know on that team, Reggie Perkins. You know Reggie.
Yep.
Reggie, my guy, Corbin Duncan. I'm trying to think of some other names. Quayshaw Williams was on that team. But you know, starting then, you know, coming out of Greensboro, we thought we was the best. You know, best thing smoking.
Yeah.
And we got the States. We ran into the Gators and Carolina and the Carolina flight.
Yeah.
Man, I remember that 9 and under, man. That
got wicked.
Humbled.
That's when he was like, I got to put some work in right there.
Yeah.
Had to put that work in because, you know, the Gators had Deuce and Jacob.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah.
So they was dunking in 5th grade.
Yeah,
so like it wasn't really much we could do. Like I'm playing the 4 or 5, and at this time, I'm maybe 5'4", 5'5".
Oh, yeah.
Jacob and Deuce already 6 feet.
Yeah.
Like,
you're cooked.
Like, so at that point, I'm just like, nah. So, you know, I started getting better. I started getting better. I started actually working on my game. I started actually, you know, doing stuff to, you know, make people see me. And, you know, 10 and under year came around. No, it was 11 under year.
Did you play any other sport?
I played football.
Did you? You could
play football.
Yeah, you can definitely
same basketball story. I done seen them. I done watched them. It's the same story, man. I was chasing somebody. Next thing I know, I got cracked back.
Yeah.
I woke up on the sideline.
This ain't for me no more.
I'm done.
Done for.
Yep.
Granted, they wanted me to play in high school. Like, I was good at football. Still, I played again. I played in middle school.
Did
and, you know, I played quarterback.
You went to Hairston?
No, I went to Allen.
Did you?
I went to Allen. Allen Middle School.
Oh, yeah.
I started at Guilford Middle, but we ain't got to talk about that. I had to get up out of there. But I ended up at Allen though, and I played quarterback. I was good, but I just knew football wasn't for me. It was something to do when it was nothing to do.
For sure,
basically.
For sure.
But I knew it wasn't for me. I knew I would end up choosing basketball. Partee started coming to my games in 7th grade. Shout out Partee, just won a state championship. But he started coming to my games, and I'm like, okay, so this is starting to get serious. Like I got coaches from Dudley coming to and at this time Dudley's
the school. Dudley's the school you want to go to.
Will Graves is there. I think at this time my 7th grade year is Will Graves' junior year. So they're getting ready for him to go ahead and get up out of there. So they're looking for their next person. Yeah. So 7th, 8th grade, I started doing workouts with Partee during the summer. Shooting threes. I swear, anything, shooting threes, stationary, off the dribble, whatever you wanted. As long as it was behind that 3-point line, I was doing it. And it just became like a thing. And people won't believe it. I didn't start shooting threes in games until 9th grade.
Damn.
Like I wasn't confident enough to, just get out there and start letting it fly.
Yeah.
Man, I swear, Coach David Price. You know Coach David Price.
Yeah.
He instilled the most confidence in me. I had the green light in 9th grade.
Damn.
And I wasn't even a known shooter yet.
Yeah.
Like I had the green light in 9th grade. So, I had some games where 2 for 10.
Yeah.
Here and there. I mean, but I was the first freshman to ever start on varsity at Dudley in history.
Damn.
So,
and there's some guys that came through Dudley.
Yeah.
That people just don't understand.
Yeah.
You got Brendan Haywood. You got Will Graves.
Vincent
People
Witt.
don't know.
We can go down the road.
Will Graves.
Oh, he was cold.
Dog.
He was cold.
Dog. Still, it still light you up.
Yeah.
Still shooting that thing.
Who shoot better, you or Will?
Me. Me. And I'm a forever.
Yeah.
To the day I die. Me.
Yeah.
We can argue. I don't care. If he was sitting in this room, I'm going to me. Me.
No cap.
Me.
No cap.
But no, yeah. But it's always friendly competition. That's my dog to the end because we both basically the same route. We started at Dudley, ended up in Carolina, and so it was we always were right there. So, but my 9th grade.
Was there pressure going into Dudley as a freshman and starting?
Yes and no, only because I knew who was already on the team. We had Mike Koger, 6'11". We had 6'11" center. We had Marcus Heath, flame, left-handed. He was a senior my freshman year. He was playing. He ended up going to UNC Pembroke. I think Mike ended up going to Delaware State or something like that. You had Brandon Penix. A lot of people don't know Biggs. He was a walking 20 and 10.
Damn.
I'm talking about, so any game you come to, you're going to hear me, Brandon Penix, and Brandon Wyatt. And it wasn't because nobody else was good. It was just we were the guys.
Yeah.
Right? Like we were the guys. Like as long as we played well, the whole team was going to play well. And that was offensively and defensively. But my 10th grade year when those seniors left, Coach Price just gave me the keys basically. I went from I averaged 19 my freshman year.
Damn. 19?
That's crazy.
I averaged 19 my freshman year. And then my sophomore year, I averaged 28.
Where did the confidence come from?
That summer AAU, I played with the Gators, and it's crazy. We were talking about it.
North Carolina Gators.
Gators.
It used to be the team.
But this team I was on, this going into my 10th grade year, on my team it was Jonathan Fry, Jay Canty, Jacob Lawson, Deuce, Christian McCain played in the NFL.
Yep.
There's a couple other guys that played on that team too, but we were loaded, and we ended up playing team final at Bob Gibbons, and we played against MKG. He was the number 1 player in our class at the time. I think I was just now in the rankings. I think I was like 82 or something like that at the time. I paid attention to him. I'm not gonna lie to you. I paid attention.
No, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
So I think I was 82 at the time. Played team final in the semifinals, go to the championship with Bob Gibbons. I dropped 35 on MKG.
Damn.
I forgot what game he had, but I always remember that game because that was the game that
and that's what was going to be my, like, what was that moment?
That moment there.
That moment right there, you knew you solidified.
Right there, because
it was Bob Gibbons.
And it's Bob Gibbons.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, and it's Pat because MKG's the number one player in the country.
Right.
Yeah.
He's going to Kentucky. Like, he hadn't committed at the time. But
and the crazy part is, and that's what's different, like, that's what was lit back then. You remember Bob Gibbons, you played at State, you played at Duke, and you played at Carolina.
Yeah.
And you played in those gyms, and it was lit. Where y'all play at? You remember
we was at UNC. We was at UNC.
Yeah.
So, like, and I hadn't committed. I wouldn't even get recruited by them yet.
Mm-hmm.
So at this time, I'm going to the 10th grade.
35.
I have that game. I go look at the rankings like 2 weeks later. I'm top 50 now.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So I'm like, somebody saw it. So I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
So basically I got in the gym after that. Like, for real, I was really, really in the gym. Like, like, I didn't care about nothing else. Like, this was I was just really determined to be great. And, at the time, I'm young. I'm 15, 16 years old, bro. And all I know is basketball. I've been playing basketball since I was 3 years old. So all I know is basketball. And my 10th grade year, I heard it for the first time. He going to the league. Once I heard that, locked in. So, and I didn't go back. My 9th grade year, my freshman year, I had 30 against Oak Hill. They had Brandon Jennings.
Where y'all play him at? Y'all played him
Played him at U of A in Arizona when he was committed to Arizona.
Y'all was traveling like that?
Yeah, we went. Yeah.
I mean, shit, y'all was there.
I was about
going.
Y'all
was going
so
everywhere.
we ended up playing it, but shout out BJ though. He had 48 through 3/4.
Oh, dang.
Didn't play the fourth, but that's when I got my first. Offer.
From who?
Arizona, Josh Pashner.
Really?
Yeah, he gave me my first offer right down on the spot. As soon as I walked to the court, you have your offer, Like,
Josh Pashner's one of those guys. He is completely blunt, transparent. He will tell you straight up.
You sorry or you good?
No, he'll just offer you on the.
Oh shit.
He don't care where you at. You could be walking and just.
I had literally just walked off the court from like the game. Like, we had just shook hands. I'm walking to the locker room. He stopped me in the tunnel and was like, "We're offering you a scholarship. You have a scholarship offer to Arizona."
That's crazy.
That was my first offer.
He offered me on Facebook. I was like, what the hell is going on, bro? Yeah. I logged off of Facebook. I said, I can't take you serious, Coach.
That's
you just
crazy.
offered me on Facebook, bro.
I ain't mad at it.
Man.
So wait,
crazy.
PJ, so like, do you think, did you have a mindset to where, like, obviously you had 30-something against MKG, and then you had the game against B. Jennings, and then got your scholarship. Did you have the mindset of like, all right, every time I play one of these big names, I gotta go cook?
Mm-hmm.
Nah?
I was just hooper. I didn't know how serious it was in like 9th grade. I didn't.
Yeah, that's true.
I didn't really pay attention to the rankings like that until like that summer. Like when somebody, I'm telling you, like, I was still a kid, bro. Like I'm 14 years old, and I'm basically the best player on my varsity high school team.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 14, bro. Like what you want me to do? So I think it took that summer for me to really mature and realize, like, bro, you got it. Like, like you got it. Like, you just gotta put the work in.
It's always them moments, bro.
Yeah.
It's always them moments when you go against a guy that you see that's already got the height,
that momentum. Yeah.
And then once you hold your own, you like, wait a minute,
I can do this shit too.
I'm better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You feel like you better, and you like, okay, if I put a little bit more work in, let's see where I get to. Go. I gotta ask you this: who helped you develop your jumper?
Coach Partee.
Really?
Absolutely. Because I used to shoot low. You know how they teach you, don't catch it low and then go up.
Yeah.
Catch it wherever you can and shoot it. Mm-hmm. I got so good at it to the point, like, when I got to the league, I got so good at it, I could catch the ball anywhere, just go up with it. Mm-hmm. Like, if it's a bad pass, we worked on bad passes, like, we worked on all of that, just in case. You know, like, because point guard ain't gonna always give you the best pass
for sure.
on the shot.
Yeah.
Like, but you got to know how to still catch it. And I didn't shoot with the seams. People don't realize that. I didn't shoot the ball and try to move it. I just caught it and went up with it.
Really?
So, like, a lot of people, you know, if you realize somebody that's a shooter, they'll catch it and try to move the ball around so it's comfortable. Mm-hmm. No, I learned how to shoot just to shoot. So when it come off, it's still a rotation. It's gonna rotate the same way every time.
He said, "Give me a basketball. That shit is going in the bucket.
Just throw the ball
just
this
throw
way.
the ball this way, and it's going
I'll
up.
do the rest.
I'll do the rest."
Like, so I really mastered, like, I asked, like, how can I get my shot off quicker?
Mm-hmm.
Because I could shoot, but I didn't have the mechanics down pat.
Mm-hmm.
So going into my 10th grade year, it was just like, you got to kill.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think it was, we went and played in City of Palms. No, that was 11th grade. But I mean, 10th grade, I really just averaged 28. We didn't really play a lot of people then. Well, my junior year is when we started traveling.
At that point, your sophomore year, you're the guy, but everyone's just finding out about you.
Exactly.
So y'all don't have all the invites and shit.
We don't have
until
that
summer
summer going into my junior year.
Yeah, that's when you blow up.
Shit got real.
Yeah, that's when they got crazy because now I'm playing with Chris Paul. Now I'm playing with CP3.
Yeah.
Now I'm playing with CP3, and like, it's different. We traveling, and I'm playing up. I'm 16. I'm playing up with Poobie Chapman, Melvin Tab, and it's me and Dez Wells. That's on that team too. Who else was on that team? Joseph Uchugo. You remember him? Went to state. Uchibe.
I got a
7 foot African kid. Yes. He was on that team. Jacob Lawson was on that team. So
was Jacob was he young though?
No.
That was Jacob's.
Jacob was younger, but he was still in our class.
Okay. But he played up.
Yeah, he played up.
Okay.
And then, so that's the summer when we ended up, doing the showcase tournaments, playing like Ohio, playing like against all the top teams. And I'm averaging like 35 on the circuit.
Damn.
And mind you, there's no EYBL then. It's
none
of that.
You're just going to tournaments.
You're just strictly playing in like tournaments.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy that I can say I'm that old now. Like, it was no EYBL, none of that then. So like, if you was gonna showcase, you had to showcase at these tournaments when these coaches are sitting in the stands or whatever. But I'm averaging like 30, 35 on the circuit. We go to the showcase in Orlando at the Milk House. Remember?
Yep.
We used to do the showcase. I played on TV for the first time against Team Ohio, Jared Sullinger, Adrian Payne, RP.
Stack.
So, I mean, we lost Aaron Kraft, the point guard. Sam Thompson was the 2. I forgot who the 3 was, but I'm telling you,
they were stacked. Sully was kind of unstoppable in high school.
Very unstoppable.
Not kinda.
But you got to look at it. He had Adrian Payne, an athletic big, right beside him. So, like, he could really slow the game down. Now he in the paint. Now he just throwing a lot.
Yeah. How much you have? TV game?
I think I had like 18 or 20. It wasn't no crazy game because they were locked in. They were locked in. They hadn't lost in like 3 years.
Yeah, they played together.
Yeah, they hadn't lost a game. They hadn't lost a game in like 3 years. So we were just trying to break that streak.
Yeah.
We ended up losing by like 6. I mean, they didn't whoop our ass and nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it was pretty good after that. But that summer after that, because before we played that game, after we played that game, we played in the regular like nationals.
Right.
So I played against like Team Florida. Michael Frazier was on the team. I had 46 on them. Boy, we was sitting on the sideline. Who else we played? My 16th year with CP, we played team final again. They had Deion Waiters. They had MKG. They had Trevor Cooney.
Damn.
They had a squad. Like,
you played against some names.
Like they had a squad.
I'm telling you, that's why I said. That's why I said. AAU back then, bruh.
I'm telling you, it was different.
It was a different beast, bruh.
It was a different breed.
It was a different beast.
And then that last year, Theo was there last year. He played up with us.
I played with them last year. Barely played. These motherfuckers.
Theo played with us. His freshman year, it was like our last year. It was like our 17 and under year. And
when did you start? When did the offer start? 10th grade? That 10th grade summer?
Like 10th grade summer, going to my junior year.
And Arizona was your first one?
My very first one. Then Wake Forest, Georgetown, Florida, Maryland. I think that was all my offers. I had a lot of letters.
Letters.
The closet looked crazy.
Yeah, the letters. Just, I hated
those
shit,
are my
right?
offers, but yeah, like and North Carolina, obviously. But but
what was
It's that time of the year. Playoff time is right around the corner, and it's always more fun when you got some money on the line. And DraftKings is the official sponsor of Run Your Race. So y'all go to DraftKings right now, download the app, and use promo code RACE. New customers who bet as little as $5 get $150 in bonus bets instantly. Use your $150 in bonus bets to give yourself a shot to win even more money with DraftKings same-game parlays. But if sports betting isn't your thing or sports betting isn't legal in your state, DraftKings got you with Daily Fantasy. Whether you want to bet on a big game that has playoff implications or you want to bet in the MLB that is just getting kicked off, go to DraftKings right now, download the app, and use promo code RACE. New customers who bet as little as $5 get $150 in bonus bets instantly.
what was a time that you had to refocus? Like, was there a moment for you that you had to, because we like to talk about the highlights and the lowlights. Was there a time in high school like, okay, I need to lock back in or I'm going to go down the wrong way? Wrong path?
Junior year going to my senior year. When I left Dudley, went to Hargrave.
Oh, yeah.
I was going through it at the house. Me and my mom bumped heads.
Gotcha.
You know how it was.
Yeah.
It's just what it was. I was being a teenager.
Yeah.
Smart ass mouth. Not doing what I'm, chores.
Yeah.
Just not doing shit around the house, but didn't want to go hoop.
Yeah.
Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, so mama was mama.
Yep.
Put that foot down. Since you want to do shit around the house, take your ass up here to this all boys school in Virginia where there ain't nobody at.
Yeah.
I thought she was joking.
Wake up call.
I thought she was joking. She had been saying, I'm going to send your ass away. I'm going to send your ass away. I thought
your bags already packed.
Nigga. My bags was packed. First week of August. I'm gone. My bag's packed.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? So I get there. But I get to Hargrave, mind you, best experience I ever had in my life. I don't regret Hargrave at all. Like, I love that for me because part of that turned me into the man I became.
Yeah.
Because, Hargrave's military school.
Right. Discipline.
You waking up 5:45, you got to be on the street at 6.
Yeah.
In uniform, in your stance, like ready for parade, like ready for the call to go to breakfast. Man, listen, it was tough, but it was tough.
That boy got a little PTSD.
It was. I'm telling you, bro, it was tough because I mean, mind you, we still 17, we still kids, right? So we still doing dumb shit. Like we still doing dumb shit. Like we supposed to be asleep. Like we, me and Dez used to do it. Shout out Dez Wells. That's my shout out Dez Wells. Marquise Rankin, my boys. My Hargrave boys, man. Look. We used to put on the show up there in the barracks. Look, we supposed to be quiet. We in study hall, bro. We supposed to be quiet. Study hall.
Yeah.
So they got like one lieutenant walking around, and it's mine. There's like 40 rooms on one floor. Bro, we in there. We just start blasting music. As soon as he turned the corner, we cut it off and start acting like we're doing it. Bro, I'm telling you, like we used to do dumb stuff, but I mean, some of the dudes would tell on us and we would end up like, they would have this square, it's called the bull ring. You hold a rifle like 50 pounds. You walk around the bull ring for like 2 hours, holding it in full uniform. It don't matter if it's hot, raining, snow.
Walking around. 2 hours.
That was the shit I don't miss. I'm telling you, I used to be pissed coming from one of them.
Dude, what? So was it your junior year, the Word of God game?
That was my sophomore year.
That was your sophomore year?
That was my sophomore year.
You was going against them your sophomore year.
30 ball, sophomore year. John Wall and them.
Play the clip. That shit was up, bruh.
30 ball.
We gotta find that.
John Calipari sitting right behind their bench.
Yes.
Yeah. That's when CJ did the 360
on
the baseline.
He did the 360.
Yeah.
It was a 360. It was alive?
CJ Leslie.
CJ Leslie was insane.
Yeah, he was cold. He was cold as hell.
He was way ahead of his time. Dude.
Yeah,
was that a 360? Was that a 360? Was it a 360 live?
No. He spun off.
Yeah, he spun off the.
He spun off
the
on the baseline. Yeah.
He was, bruh. He was different. Like For people who don't know, CJ Leslie's like a, what you compare him to nowadays?
Like a Nas Reed without a jumper.
Without a jumper.
Yeah.
Nas Reed without a jumper.
He really can handle the ball like a
Got
point
He's
guard.
a lot slimmer too. Yeah.
Got pads.
So imagine putting that with John Wall.
He with that.
But he
Know
also
that left hand.
But you gotta think. He also
And then
John Wall also
Bishop.
he got Bishop on
Yeah.
this wing, he got
Bishop,
Dez on
Dez.
the other wing. Somebody's getting dunked
Someone's
on.
getting dunked on. It was a sick ass
Somebody's
team.
getting dunked
And you was
on.
playing like the 5.
I was playing the 4.
Who's
I was
the
playing
5?
like 3 or 4. Our 5. No, our 5 then was actually Brandon Penix. My 10th grade year.
Yeah. You
Brandon
right.
Penix, he was our
You
5
right.
then.
You right. And Reggie was there.
Yeah, Reggie
Dillard
was
on the
guarding
team.
John.
Yes.
His freshman year. Yeah.
Damn.
Reggie got all of that.
That's so welcome.
And it's crazy because I had 4 fouls in the first half.
Damn.
I had 4 fouls in the first half.
You weren't playing no defense after that.
Nope. Straight jumpers.
Straight jumpers.
Let that shit
jumpers.
ride. That game was packed as fuck.
And people don't talk about it. We won that game by 10 points. It wasn't no close game. We were winning the whole game.
Y'all won that game?
They just had the highlights. Yeah, we won that game by like 10 to 15
y'all
points.
did, didn't y'all?
Yes, that was a dub.
Damn.
Yeah, we won that game. People don't talk about that. They just see the highlights and think, oh, they beat us by 30. No, we won that game.
I was there too. I'm gonna be honest.
We won that game.
I was there and I thought more the guy won.
That's what I'm saying. Look, they had all the highlights. We didn't have no highlights. It was just straight
It was just all him shooting threes.
buckets.
Damn, that's crazy.
They're not gonna put the buckets on the highlight. They're gonna put the dunks and the 360s and the.
They put on the show.
I was about to say that's how
they
you know that
definitely put on
that
the
damn
show.
team
Yeah,
was a
for sure.
showtime team.
They put
For
on
sure.
the fucking show.
They
I'll
put
tell you
on the
that
show
right
for
now.
sure.
For sure. That was the first time I ever seen John Wall in person, though.
Really?
That was the first time ever. You know how you hear
Yeah,
about
you
him.
hear
You hear about him.
Like, I'm like,
But that's how it was back then, bro. You just hear about people.
yeah.
And look at
it
watching
won't-
their
The
mixtapes and
only
stuff.
thing then was like Twitter, and Twitter won't even like.
Twitter wasn't even like that.
Yeah, it
you know
was
what I'm
Twitter,
saying?
but, like,
And
it
once
won't-
you hear about somebody and then they walk in, you see him like, oh shit, he
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
That motherfucker nice right there.
Right. I'm talking about them AAU games they be talking about. You go in at 8 o'clock in the morning, you got to play against LeBron James, like one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine getting up at 8 in the morning and you got to go out here, you got to guard Brad Bill or Austin Rivers.
It's a different
you
beast.
get what I'm saying?
Nah,
Like,
facts.
that's scary, bro.
It's a different fucking beast.
How did you even 10th grade and now you the man, now you going against these teams and these names? How you preparing? Like, what is class like?
You
What
didn't
is the
give a
hallways?
fuck, bro.
Like, what's the hallways like? Like, what is PJ's
Well,
like?
Dudley
I'm
is.
gonna be real, bro. Nobody at Dudley really cared. Like, they cared, but like the teachers, like
Yeah.
student wise, like, yeah, you had some that be like, yeah, you a dog, but I didn't really start getting that love, like the hallways buzz until like junior year. Like after I committed to Carolina.
Yeah.
Like that's when, all right,
So you committed to Carolina.
the summer going to my junior year.
Oh, you knew.
Yeah. The summer going to my junior year.
You knew you was going to Carolina.
As soon as he offered
As
me.
soon as he offered.
He offered me. I said, I'm gonna think about it. I called R-Dub back the next day. I ain't think about shit. I ain't think about shit.
I'm going
Look,
here.
I just made it sound good. Yeah, I'm gonna think about it because I'm calling you back. Had to keep it suspenseful.
No, facts.
Where did he offer you at?
At the
He
crib.
just call you?
I was at the crib. He came to the crib.
He said, offer you a scholarship. I
Mhm.
mean, shit, you had 45 and he saw it.
Yeah.
yeah, son. You
and
come
then you
to-
got to think. I had 56 at Southern Durham my junior year. Like,
Damn.
Oh
Buckets
no, I
is-
got the first 5 games of my junior year, bro. I was averaging like 49.
Shit.
Mike.
My bad. Yeah, the first 5 games of my junior year at Dudley, bro, I was averaging like 49. Like I ran off straight like 40-point games. Like I was 46, 48. And then I had 56. And then it was like 38. Then it was like
Damn.
That shit don't make no damn
That's
sense.
yeah, like
Hey, listen, that 3-ball, that counted a lot of points. It counts a lot. That's
and
a
it
lot
was
of
real
buckets.
efficient. I think I was like, I had 56. I was like 18 to 22 from the field.
Yeah, you gotta be. At that point, fuck. So you get the offer from Carolina. Did you already a Carolina fan? Or just like, you just knew?
All right.
Explain the story.
What you say? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So look, man. Look, everybody. I get talked to about it a lot. But growing up, I was I was a huge Jason Williams fan.
Mm-hmm.
Dude.
Mm-hmm.
Huge Jason Williams fan. So, like, I cheer for Duke a little bit.
Yep.
But it wasn't like how I am for Carolina. It's not like that.
Yeah.
Like, I had favorite players more so than anything. Because growing up, I ain't no teams. I didn't care about it that much. I just knew players.
Yep.
So, Jason Williams and J.J. Redick were like...
I was the same way, bro.
Like, them was like, them dudes, like dogs. Like, you know, like when I saw Duke, I saw Jason Williams, I saw J.J. Redick. But I think more so when I got closer to realizing, like, I'm going to be there, I stopped cheering. I didn't care as much no more. So I wasn't really a fan. Like, yeah, if somebody asked me who my favorite college players were, I would say J.J. Redick, Jason Williams, and I'd say T-Hands. Because those are all people I just watched and I just admired their game and I just liked how hard they played. But, you know, that was it. But like I said, when we got closer to when I started getting recruited, I stopped really caring about cheering for players and like, because like I said, I'm like, I'm going to be there in like 2-3 years. So like I had already snapped that, like I'm going to be there. But that's just how it played out. And, you know.
What was it for Carolina for you?
Man, you know what it was. You from here too. Being treated like you at home.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all it was, man. It didn't take much.
Yeah.
Once somebody makes you feel like you're their son, like R-Dub has his theme, and I'm telling you, you feel like you're one of his kids. Like it's just like, and it ain't a bad thing. It's just like that's the type of respect you give somebody like that. You know? And you know, I had my troubles at Carolina, like, before everything, but, like, my freshman year, you know, doing dumb shit, like, shoot people out the window with paintball guns. Like, I'm doing that. Like, I'm... because I'm going to tell you, some Kappas that pissed me off at a party, they stayed in the same building as me, so I ran back to the room. I ran from Franklin Street back to Rams 5. In my dorm, had my paintball gun out the window. As soon as they seen him walking up the sidewalk, I let loose. And they took off like it was a real. But R-Dub found out the next morning. I don't know how he finds out everything.
He know everything, bro.
Bro, like, how you know it came from my window?
Know everything, bro.
I'm talking about it. And this is the first time I ever was like, I had consequences for what I did. Man, Jonas had me on that sled with that vest on. Bro, never again. I didn't get in trouble no more. Like, not until, you know. But
I ain't getting in trouble no more. Are you sure?
But, you know, like, I was good, like, as far as, like, as being on the team, and like I did what I was supposed to do for the most part. Like,
for sure.
You know.
What was going into your senior year before you went to Hargrave? You had you, Des Wells, me. First of all, I didn't sniff the court.
The CP3 team.
CP3 team didn't sniff the court. I was a freshman. I was just there spectating at that point.
Freshman playing 17s.
Nigga.
Sheesh.
I was a freshman.
And don't let him knock it. He was the number one player in the country at this time.
Right.
So, like,
yeah.
Like, like, let's not let him act like he was just a freshman on the 7th. He was the number one freshman in the country.
But I knew I wasn't ready. Hey, but I sat there, I was like, I'm not ready for this
what
shit
you
right
say?
here.
That number one don't mean shit
that
right
don't
now.
mean nothing right now because, bro, just even on my team, like,
yeah,
you had him, and I'm looking at Des Wells. I'm like, that's my position.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers strong as hell. Bro, it was and you was playing the 4 that year.
Mm-hmm.
You was playing
that's when Joseph was playing the 5, the big African dude.
Yeah.
We was running 4 guards and a big man. I'm talking about straight fast breaks and threes.
That's it.
Is Rodney younger than you or older than you?
Oh, Rodney was on that team.
Rodney was on that team.
Purvis was on that team.
Wait, was that the team Bob Givens? All I remember is we was at Bob Givens and Rodney had this crazy dunk at Chapel Hill.
I don't know if that was on. I think he was on the younger
already.
team.
That might have been the younger team, but you got to think Rodney played with us too.
Yeah,
he played
the year before. He was the freshman that was playing up with us.
Yeah, Rodney Purvis. Rodney Purvis is another name.
Rodney, we need you on the pod, bro.
Rodney Purvis is another name.
Oh my God, you talk about like He was like young Dwayne Wade.
No, literally.
He was an animal.
Like he was down, everything straight downhill to the
straight
cup.
downhill. Right there. Can't stop him.
Then he developed a jumper. It just got
It
scary.
got real spooky.
Then it just got real scary.
That's what I'm saying. We out the hoop state, bro. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, bro.
We got names.
We got
names.
guys.
We got some dogs.
Because we just talked about CJ Leslie.
Yeah.
No, we got guys, bro.
We got some
for
guys.
days though. For days, like even guys you can think of that didn't make it, you could still be like,
yeah,
damn, he should have been there too.
For
Like,
sure.
100%.
Sure. What was the Brad? We had Brad on here. What was that situation?
bro? I don't know what. Honestly, I'm gonna be real. I don't know what he was really talking about. Honestly, I got the offer from Florida, from Shaka Smart.
Mm-hmm.
Shaka Smart recruited me that whole process. I was going to commit to Florida. I was going to Florida. Like before I even thought about care, I was going to Florida. They started recruiting me first. I was going to Florida. Shaka Smart took the head coaching job at VCU.
Mm-hmm.
So at that point, and don't get me wrong, Billy Donovan was a great guy. Don't get me wrong, but that wasn't my guy.
Your relationship
my relationship was with Shaka Smart.
Mm-hmm.
So when he left, I was just like, that's it.
Yeah.
And then he obviously he wanted me to come to VCU, but I'm just like at the time, like going on NIL.
How many times
don't get me wrong, I love Shaka Smart to death though. My guy. But so my recruitment basically just opened back up, and that's when North Carolina came in the door, and I had that crazy summer where I was just scoring. I got the offer. I committed
the next day.
Yeah. So the whole me telling Roy or Roy saying it's fabricated.
So coach offered you, came to the crib, offered you, you committed the next day.
Yeah. Like I didn't see nothing. Like I knew I was the number 3 shooting guard in my class. 1 and 2 was Brad Bill and Austin Rivers. Like I knew for a fact.
You had a motherfucking class.
Yeah, you had a class.
Anthony Davis was the number 1 player in our class.
Y'all class was insane.
Yeah, Anthony Davis was number 1 player. MKG was 2. Who? Austin, and Brad.
What's the highest did you get in the rankings?
12. That's
what I thought. I think it was 12.
12. I ended at 12. But I was number 3 shooting guard in my class behind them two. But everybody was waiting on where Austin was going to go.
Right.
So I ended up committing first.
Right.
North Carolina. Boom. So when I committed, what you think Florida did?
They went to go get Brad.
They went to go get Brad.
They went to go get Brad and Austin because Austin was stuck between
Florida and Duke. Shit. So it's like
right.
Was Austin thinking about Carolina?
No, I don't think he was. If he was, I don't know, but I don't think he was. But
got you.
So at that time, so when I committed to North Carolina, either Austin was gonna go to Florida or Austin was gonna go to Duke. But Brad committed to Duke. Brad committed to Florida. So then boom, it
just fell into place.
You know what I'm saying? So so that's how that happened. But I don't know about the whole Roy called saying sorry. That's not even like art, dude. He's not gonna.
All that happens. You're McDonald's All American.
Jordan Brand.
All that. You did get McDonald's though.
Yeah, I was in the dunk contest.
You did McDonald's. You made Jordan. You made all that. Talk about how that was for you and your family, making all that work. Coach Price, goddamn, get your ass in this gym, and now you in fucking McDonald's All American. How was that feeling for you?
No, when they called me, I didn't believe it.
Yeah.
I'm sitting at the house. I think I was eating a bowl of cereal. It was like 9 o'clock at night. I didn't believe it. But the next day, you know how they send the little paper out that says you have been nominated, but they sent one was like you have been chosen. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I said, oh shit. I'm at home by myself. I get it in the mail. I'm like, oh shit. Like I say it I swear to God, I say it like 10 times. I called mom. I said, I'm a McDonald's All American.
Yeah.
She started screaming. We just started screaming. We started that. Man, that was a good night. That was a good night. I think it was like a Friday. I found out too.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I don't think I had nothing to do that week. Yeah, it was a good weekend that weekend. Yeah,
that man reminiscing,
right?
But no,
Some good times right there.
But yeah, so after that, then the Jordan game came. I'm like, bet, like, damn, like I'm going to Carolina, Michael Jordan. I'm going to the Jordan game, playing the Jordan game. Meet Michael Jordan for the first time, bro. I'm like,
yeah.
We're supposed to sit. I don't know if people talk about it, but we sit in a room with him and he just talked to us before. But the whole time he talking, I don't care nothing he talking about. I'm like, I'm in the room with this man.
Michael Jordan. Yeah.
Like, I don't care nothing he talking about. I'm in the room with this man. You know how many people can't sit in the room with this man?
Yeah. Okay.
That's real.
Like,
that's real.
Like,
what was you went into Carolina with, it was you?
Me and James McAdoo, Stillman White.
Okay. And who was there already?
I was on that team, the 2011-2012 team. That was my freshman year.
That's what I thought.
The year we were supposed to win. Yeah,
just making sure.
Yeah, that was
making sure I wasn't tripping.
Trust me, bro.
Oh damn.
Trust me, bro.
Oh
yeah,
damn.
I was on that.
What was your welcome to college moment? Well, shit, probably the paintball gun.
And then the sled.
No, that was my first like freshman moment. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Because it was a little rookie mistake. But my first welcome to college moment.
Because heard through the great, you're a runner. You can run for days.
Conditioning wasn't.
I will say
conditioning was nothing for him.
I will say I was in the best shape of my life ever at Carolina, and not only because I was running, because I was in trouble, but it was just
that was natural.
Yeah. So like, bro, my mile time, I used to be. I don't know, what was your mile time? What did yours have to be? You remember?
I have no
Was
idea.
it 5:40 or 6:40?
I'll tell you this, I just made it.
Yeah, no,
don't give a fuck what it was.
Like that year when like all that stuff had happened and I was just conditioned doing everything with the team. Like that year, bro, like I was really like, because I knew I was gonna have to make a decision to go pro.
Oh, we're gonna get to that.
But
we're gonna get to that.
But no, conditioning it wasn't shit to me.
It wasn't nothing to you.
Like when coach be like, get on line 3:33s in the practice, I'm first every time.
Yeah.
Me and James McAdoo.
What was your y'all were stacked, bruh.
Bro, I was backing up Hairston Barnes.
Y'all were stacked.
I didn't I played, but I would play like if I hit a couple shots.
Yeah.
That's how good we were though.
Yeah.
Like, bro,
y'all were stacked.
Bro, can you imagine? Like, bro, my freshman year, like the first game we played at home, I'm just like, I'm watching all league motherfuckers just running. Like, I'm talking about from the 1 to the 5.
Yeah,
that's
like,
crazy.
You got Kendall Marshall at the point. You got Dexter Strickland at the 2. You got Harrison at the 3. You got John Hairston at the 4. You got Tyler Zeller at the 5. I'm talking, you got 2 7-footers at the 4 and the 5.
Yeah.
And this is when 2 bigs was like that.
Yes.
Like you could have 2 bigs and a couple shooters and be good.
Then you had a nice point guard.
That's what I'm saying. But then you got a point guard that don't care about scoring.
Don't care about scoring at all.
Don't care about scoring at all. But don't get it twisted.
Right.
And then you had you, Reggie Bullock,
Leslie McDonald.
No, was Reggie there yet?
Yeah, Reggie was a year ahead of me.
Yes.
Damn.
So you got Reggie, Leslie, me, James McAdoo off the bench.
Oh, so y'all could go 5 in, 5 out if you really wanted to.
Yeah, like we could literally. That's how we did. Like practice just be so competitive, bro.
That's what I was about to ask you. What were practices like?
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, don't let them think like they used to just whoop on us. Like, don't get it twisted. Like some practices, they have to come out because we probably played bad the game before. Right. They got to come out, prove a point. Like some practices they whoop our ass, but a lot of them practices
competitive.
Oh yeah, we used to go at it
for sure.
We used to go at it.
For all my people who rock with Run Your Race, you know it's a little bit more fun when you got some money on the line. I'm about to bless y'all with a new platform where you don't have to rely on your gut when you place a bet with Outlier. If you want a better chance to hit on your bet, use Outlier because they give you data from 5, 10, even 20 games to give you a chance to win more bread. They make it easy by providing historical data to make your bets. And on top of that, they help you filter through any league, game, or player to find the highest hit rates. And they also help you analyze trends, performance data, and matchups for every bet. Wouldn't it be easy if they told you Rudy Gobert didn't average 12 points in the last 5 games? So head over to Outlier right now and get 7 free days and start betting smarter. Outlier.
Did y'all do most of y'all on white and y'all played against Blue Squad, or did y'all do more joint?
Well, we did the blue and white, like for practice. Like, yeah, we did the blue and white. A lot of times my freshman year, I was more so on the blue team, so I'll be playing with the walk-ons and you know. So
you get it every shot.
I loved it. That's what I'm saying. I didn't care at all. Like,
you got every shot,
every single one. So especially when it came to like being scout
team. Oh my god.
Oh god.
Good times. Not for you wanted to play,
bro. I'm saying you can literally
do whatever you want.
Bro, you could come off a screen, man be right here on your hip, big man could be right here. You can
still
pull
going
it right
up.
Yeah, because that's what that person does.
Right.
Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it was.
That's a good bro. It was a great time.
Great
what was your breakout game?
My freshman
year?
Yeah. When we played in Vegas, I think I averaged 16. We played against South Carolina. That's when we played South Carolina, and we played against UNLV. And
I think I remember.
I think I hit 5 threes each game.
Yeah.
And like that was, but after that's when I hit that
wall.
We got back to Chapel Hill. It was like the fucking rims left. I ain't hit a shot for like 3 months. Bro, I swear it was a stretch. I swear I was looking at something. Bro, I was like, that shit was sad, bro. I was like, it was like 6 for like 50.
Damn.
Fuck. You shoot like me.
Bro, no, it was bad. I'm talking about, I don't know what happened. When we came from that trip, bro, I don't know. I didn't shoot the ball right no more until like in the conference play.
Yeah.
Like ACC tournament, because I had a big game against Florida State. Because that's that year Florida State was nice. They beat us by 30 down there in Tallahassee.
Yeah.
We came back and the rims was gone.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
I know all the fucking stories. I know all this shit.
Straight defensive drills. It was 3 a.m.
Damn.
Oh, y'all had it? I didn't know the time.
Yeah, we got back. Yeah, he to the court.
Damn.
No, yeah. We got beat by 30 in Tallahassee.
And y'all got back
to the courts.
No rims.
Bro.
That's sick.
Woo. Hey, R-Dub said, y'all gonna run until I get tired. Open a newspaper and sat in a damn chair on the half court line like this. Y'all gonna run until I get tired.
How he gonna get tired with a newspaper with his feet kicked up?
I'm already tired.
I'm tired thinking about it.
Talk about a scary
shit right there. I tell you that.
33s.
Bro, that game, the game y'all had against Kentucky though, was crazy.
In Kentucky? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I had a good game in that game too.
Yeah,
though.
yeah, you played well.
I had like a little 13.
Bro. I don't know how the hell he blocked that damn jumper.
It's AD, bro. Only AD could block that shot.
Yeah.
That shit was cash.
Both of them are 7 feet. Both, like, only AD could block that shot because John was shooting his shot. Like,
right. That's his shot.
He worked on that corner puller, like the corner mid-range. That shit was cash. We was leaving Kentucky with a dub. We was leaving Rupp with a dub.
You played on the ship.
Yeah, against Michigan State. They had Draymond
what was that shit like? But first, y'all beat the brakes off of them.
Yeah, we beat the shit out of them. Draymond was on that team.
Yeah, y'all beat the shit out of them.
Draymond, Adrian Payne. Who else was on that team?
Did they have
what's the point guard?
Was it
Keith Appling?
Attling, yep. Yep.
He was a point guard. Gary Harris was there. Gary Harris was my
really? Okay.
Yeah, he was a freshman too.
Was it weird shooting the ball on that?
Not really, because the wind wasn't really blowing. It was more so the shit was like,
you could feel it.
Yeah, like you could feel it.
Oh hell,
like,
no.
That's scary. Hell
no.
no.
It won't. But don't get me don't let it. Like it won't like.
Yeah.
But if you sitting still enough, you can feel like you feel like you're on water.
Yeah. Guess what? Hell no.
I got to meet Barack Obama and his wife.
That's lit.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
That's lit right there. For
sure. That was dope.
Man, that's a tough year though. That was a tough year. That should have been a natty. How much do y'all talk about it? How sick are y'all about it? That
I talk about it any chance I get. Like when people say like
y'all were stacked, bro.
Like when people ask like, have you ever were you ever close to playing in the Final Four or to getting to the national? I said the closest I ever got was my freshman year, and we made it to the Elite Eight.
Yeah.
without
Kendall.
Kendall and John. Well, with John, but without John. He was playing, but
limited.
Yeah,
Very limited.
So we made it. That's what I'm saying. Like, and we lost to Kansas by I think 5 or 6.
Yeah.
So it was close.
Like this one, they had Ty Johnson, Thomas Robinson.
Who's the guard? It was like
Elijah something. He played for Brooklyn though.
They were good though.
Yeah, they were.
Stillman held his own too.
No.
Stillman played really well.
Shout out Stillman White for real. Yeah,
Stillman played really well that night.
He held it down because that was scary, bro. Because we put Justin Watts at point guard too.
Oh yeah.
Like Jay Watts was running the point for a little bit because nobody backed up Kendall. Right?
Yeah.
Like Kendall didn't have a backup.
Because Kendall got hurt in ACC tournament.
No, he got hurt first round in Greensboro against Creighton. Doug McDermott and them.
It was a fucked up play too, wasn't it?
He went up and dude basically like pushed him out the air. Yeah, like he did it on purpose.
So fuck.
And all he did, Kendall just landed on his wrist,
right,
bro.
Yeah,
y'all knew.
Yeah, it was because in practice it was like we could just tell
he wasn't the same.
He not Kendall, bro. Like that's not K5. That's not Butter.
He couldn't dribble the way he wanted. He couldn't.
Yeah, he just didn't.
He got to have, and it was the left hand.
I believe so. I think it was a shooting hand. I don't know.
I can't remember.
Either way it go, he couldn't use. No, I don't think it was a shooting hand.
Mm-hmm.
It was no, it was a shooting hand because all he could use was his left hand.
Got you.
Damn.
But he couldn't shoot. He couldn't really play defense because you
just protecting him.
And we get like at Carolina, he loves deflections. He can't throw his hand up. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
It was real tough. I mean, it hurt us for sure. Like I'm talking about not even knowing he wasn't gonna play, but when we saw he was hurt, it was just like, damn like how certain people you just think like they'll never get hurt. Like, and then when it happened, it was just like, fuck.
and like it's even tougher when you know you got a team that can win that motherfucker.
Yeah,
bro. Like when John got hurt, we was worried, but we like. All right,
you got enough big.
But
you got
James coming off the bench. Yeah. But then I feel like if Kendall would never get hurt, John would have had the time to heal and come back.
Got you.
I feel like John came back because Kendall was. You know what I'm saying?
There's always a certain guy on the team that you can't lose.
And Kendall was that guy.
Kendall was that guy.
He was that guy,
hey, listen, we can't lose Kendall. And then it fucking happened.
Yeah, he was that guy. Bro.
What's some things that you learned going into that team your freshman year that you had to instill in yourself to be the man at Carolina the next couple of years?
I knew that year I wasn't the man.
Yeah,
I had to realize that too, because
that's big in itself.
That's big, yeah.
Because when you go, and not a lot of guys do, nobody doing that nowadays.
Not facts.
Because I could have went somewhere and
for sure
shot the ball 20 times a game. I could have did that. I knew going into the situation like I'm probably gonna be playing behind Hairston Barnes.
Right.
Like, I knew that. Like I wasn't, but I looked at it as learning. Like like because I'm still gonna play. It's not like I'm just here. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like I looked at it a lot. Like I watched how he got ready. Like I watched what he did before games. Like I watched his workout routine. Like like certain little things that I used to pay attention to, and I carried some of that over to my sophomore year when I had the keys.
Right.
So
how was that sophomore year?
Oh, sophomore year.
The keys were
Harrison's fucking gone.
This is my shit now.
This is my shit
Harrison's gone now. Look, so like but going into that year, it was
go time.
It was like, all right,
because Marcus comes in, Bryce comes in,
Bryce,
Joel.
Does Isaiah Hicks come in there?
No.
When did he come in?
He might have been the next year.
Okay, yeah.
Did you play with Kennedy? No, you did, but you got in that shit. Yeah. That was the next year.
Yeah, so Bryce and Marcus come in.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
and Joel.
Yeah, and Joel, Big Joe.
Big Joe.
So that year it's just like,
because y'all went to Maui. Did y'all go to Maui that year, or was that the next year?
No, we went to Maui. That's when we.
You went crazy.
Yeah, I snapped in Maui.
You snapped in Maui. You fucking snapped in Maui. I ain't gonna hold you.
That's when. But the game that really put me on, like the draft boards, was the game against Butler. We was losing by like 28 with like 8 minutes left. I think I ran off like 18 straight.
Damn.
Straight
We ended up losing by like 4 or 5, but like
you had that run.
That
like,
spurt was just like I just went crazy for a spurt, and then after that, that's the first time I ever seen my name like really on the draft boards. I saw it my not my rookie, but my freshman year. Yeah, but I knew I wasn't leaving.
Right.
But I knew coming into sophomore, I had a chance.
You had a chance to go.
To
Is that when you got comfortable? Like when did you get comfortable on the court in college? To like oh shit like
conference play. Like I was cool. Like I was fine, but like conference play when R-Dub instilled that 4-guard lineup, he put me at the 4.
He went to the 4.
Yeah, that's when I got that confidence because now these teams is playing 2 bigs.
Oh, yeah,
we got all shooters on the court with Marcus Page. And Marcus Page was a shooter too. He's a sniper too. But you got Dexter Strickland out there who's not so a shooter, but you can put him at the point and let Marcus.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now you got 4 shooters. No, really. Yeah, no, 3 shooters out there with James and Dexter. So.
And then the thing was, it was crazy. Did you wear 12s all that year?
The Obsidians.
Yeah.
My favorite 12s ever. Yeah. I started the year off wearing CPs though. I was wearing the CPs at first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I was wearing the CPs all the way into like conference play, and I switched out.
You broke it? Didn't you break your thumb or some shit?
Nah, I still got the stitches in it. Well, not still, but I still got the mark. But first round of ACC tournament, Florida State. I had stole the ball, and I guess I still really don't know what happened to this day. I just looked down and my shit was like I was looking at my ligaments.
Sheesh.
Oh hell!
Like if I open my hand like this, bro, like you could look down, you could see like my veins and shit. It was weird. Like that's why I freaked out. People thought I freaked out because I was bleeding. No, I looked down and saw shit I wasn't supposed to see. Yeah. Like people thought like I was see this. No, yeah, people thought I was tripping because I was bleeding. No, it wasn't the blood. Like I can get like I still don't like blood. Don't get it twisted, but like when you look down, you can see the inside of your fucking hand.
Yeah, hell no.
I'm like, no.
Man, fuck no.
But no, the guy like I guess he like reached, I don't know, his fingernail or something went straight into like the middle of my hand. Like that's what I'm thinking. But I really didn't realize it because I had deflected the ball all the way to the other end of the court. So I'm running. And I'm looking down and I see like blood like right here. I flip my hand, I do like that. I'm like, oh, and I'm like this.
Oh,
like, no, this ain't right.
Coach.
Yeah, because
I need one.
Time out.
Yeah, I ended up getting like 16 stitches right here.
Damn.
Yeah.
16?
Because they had to do it on the inside.
That's nasty as fuck. I ain't gonna hold
and
you.
then you got to think, I had to keep my hand like this. So like that's why my hand was super wrapped up like that. I had to keep my hand like this in order for it to heal right.
Damn.
So like even after games, I was still walking around.
You still out there cooking, motherfuckers.
Still out there cooking, hand wrapping.
Yeah. So I swear to God, so as I'm getting the stitches or whatever, my mom said right here, or Dub said right next to her, he like, we're probably not gonna play you tomorrow. I said, shitting me. I said, I need a shot or something. We got semifinals. I said, I'm playing.
Yeah.
So the whole night, like, I got a basketball. I'm laying in the hotel bed trying to catch. I'm shooting like I'm a left-handed shooter. Mind you, it's not my shooting hand.
Right.
But I'm just letting the ball hit it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Comfortable with it,
Just so the next day, the next morning, like shoot around, I was with Marcus. I'm like, yo, Marcus didn't want to do it. Like, pass me the ball. Like, I'm about to go spot up, pass me the ball. Like, if we in the game, pass me the ball.
Yeah.
I swear to God, that shit hurt so fucking bad. Look, I didn't say nothing though. Like, I wanted to make a face, but I'm like this. I got teary-eyed.
Yeah. Oh.
I done got teary-eyed, all sorts. That shit hurt so bad, bro. But I was like, fuck it. Like,
you was making sure you was gonna play.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna tell them it was hurting.
Yeah.
So after shooting, it was like, how did it feel? I said, oh, it felt good. Like, I can catch the ball, I'm good.
Yeah.
So the whole game, bro, like I've never told nobody this. So like the whole game, my shit was hurting.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was catching it, but it was hurting. But the quicker I released it, it wouldn't hurt no more. So if you ever go back to the game, when I catch it, look how quick I'm releasing it because I'm trying to get the shit.
So
off
it's just you just basically just
I'm catching it with this, but I'm pushing it. With this.
Yeah.
Because if I catch it, it's going.
Yeah,
I gotta put my hand on it, so I'm catching it and I'm pushing it.
Yeah.
Like so, like sense. it was kind of weird, but I taught myself how to do it quick.
So you know you're a shooter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
like,
just do whatever I gotta do to get that shit to the basket.
Up.
Yeah,
I'm gonna shoot this.
I'm gonna shoot. That shit is going up. We gonna figure it out.
And that was the first thing I did. Like when we went to shooting, I'm like, nah, let me see how I can shoot this motherfucker. But it was coming off my hand normal. Like it was coming off here normal.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was rolling off normal. It was just like the whole. I had to catch and like separate it real quick.
What was your career at Carolina?
29.
29.
UVA.
Damn.
That's
You got UVA 29?
That's when they had Justin Anderson and
Was that your junior year? No.
Sophomore
year.
Everything sophomore year.
Everything sophomore year.
Go past sophomore.
Nothing on junior year.
Yeah.
I keep saying that.
Nothing go past sophomore year.
There was nothing going on junior year. Tell you that right now. But let's go ahead and get into it. Junior year.
Let's do it.
Fuck. PJ.
It goes the fuck down.
Yeah.
It went the fuck.
Listen, that's gonna be the title of the whole shit. PJ Hairston. It goes the fuck down.
It went the fuck down.
What the fuck happened?
So look, man, like, you know, I'm a college student, bro. Like, you got to have a life outside of the whole basketball shit. You know?
For sure.
Yeah,
I definitely did.
You know, you got to have a life out of it. So I had some
100%.
homies. I had some homies in Durham. You know, I was hanging with them, whatever. At the time, I'm driving a rental car. We ain't gonna get to the fucking details. I'm driving a fucking rental car. Y'all get it. But my homies had some weed on them, and crazy fucking story. We was just on the way to one of our other homeboys' house. You know, just go smoke, play the game. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing too crazy. Man, we pull up on a fucking checkpoint, and it's out of nowhere, and it's right in front of a church. So like, my boy beside my boy beside me sleep. So I'm like, yo, mind you, I don't have a license.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, yo, I need you to hop in the driver's seat.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga keeps nodding off. Like, you can't fucking pull up to the cops nodding off while you driving.
Right.
So I'm like, fuck it. So he pull up. I can already tell he trying to sniff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so he's trying to sniff. And he's like, y'all got anything in the car? And I'm like,
No.
So right then he was like, well, I smell weed. Mind you, we ain't smell weed the whole. Mind you, niggas ain't have no money.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
So the weed we had won't strong.
Yeah.
Right.
It won't strong. So I know he ain't smelled shit.
It ain't potent.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't had no money like that.
Yeah.
Like, so the weed won't strong. You know what I'm saying? So as soon as you say get out the car, I just knew I knew it was over.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna be real. Like, as soon as you say get out the car, I knew it was over because he sat me like on the sidewalk. He didn't put me in handcuffs yet. He sat me on the sidewalk. They searched the car, brought the dog and shit. Found the weed under the seat.
Mm-hmm.
But then, like, if you look up, you see a cop like running from like this way, and he like, "There's a gun in the woods back here." And I'm like, who fucking gun?
Right. Like, what that shit got to do with me?
Like, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I said, bro, we just had the weed, bro. That's all I said. I said, we just had the weed.
Mm-hmm.
I said, we was going to smoke. That was it. I said, come on, like, relax. So he ended up arresting me, whoever was in the car with me, put me in the back of the car. Motherfucker looks at me right before he closes the door and says, "Go Duke."
Damn.
So people wonder why I have such a hatred for them blue motherfuckers. That's why. It
Not Go Duke.
Go Duke.
This motherfucker said, "Go Duke."
That's insane.
I said, yo. Didn't think about it. So All that happened. I get
All you think about what the fuck R-Dub about to say.
Right.
I swear to God, the whole ride. I'm like, damn, I'm about to have to pat my ass up, go to A&T.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, I'm about to be right at WSSU. I ain't even, like, and no, not to them schools, like, but that's just what I was thinking at the moment. I'm like, yeah, all this Carolina shit's done. Like, I'm done. So that happened. Ended up going downtown. Hoops is fucking there
already.
Oh, he's there.
He know everything.
Yeah, Hoops know everything.
He's there as I'm like walking in the fucking jail. So I'm not in there, but like not even an hour. It's fucking weed charge.
Yeah,
so I'm not even in there but an hour or so. Bro, I get in the car with Hoops.
I know he like fucking PJ.
Fucking red as fuck.
Yeah.
Bro, fucking red as hell. I'm just, what do you want me to say?
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know what to say. Like, I got caught. Like, when you get caught and you can't lie about it,
like,
you just like,
I gotta take this one to the chin.
Yeah,
I gotta take this one to the chin.
just like,
hey, listen, they just talking about that shit. That sometimes you just like,
well, ain't shit I can do now. So fuck it.
So I'm telling you, that's just how it was. Once I got caught, it was just that's just what it was. And man, I remember walking to R-Dub office, bro. Like the next morning.
Oh shit!
Like he said, meet him in his office at I want to say it was 8:00. Luckily, he said 8. I'm like, bet I get to sleep in.
I'm about to say 8 o'clock not bad. I thought he was gonna say like 5. Oh yeah.
I barely could sleep that night, but but I had to be in the office. So when I walked in, he didn't say nothing to me for like the first like 10 minutes I'm in there. And mind you, we're sitting like this.
Yeah, right there, each other.
Like he told me, like he just was basically telling me how much I let the school down, let the team down, let him down, let my family down.
Because he's making you're the guy,
right?
Yeah. So like, and going into my junior year, I had like all the accolades. I was like preseason All ACC, preseason damn ACC Player of the Year. Like I had all of that rolling. Like like I was top 5 pick going into the next draft. Like I had all of that rolling, and that shit right there, that shit was gone.
That shit gone.
Gone. And it was like I had to start from scratch with him too. So it was like freshman year all over again. So like
regaining their trust and everything.
So now with that, now the whole rental shit is getting investigated by the NCAA too on top of that. So all of that come back. Mind you, I'm suspended. Like I can't do shit but
practice.
Like so mind you, I'm doing all the conditioning. And this is the time where I'm like in this best, like I'm already in shape. So like it's just extra running for me.
Right.
Basically. So like, man, that's about every practice. Like coach will say 333s, but I'll have to run them. The team don't run. You know what I'm saying? Like the last day I ran, like the last day before all of this got like resolved, like the last day I think I ran like 10 33s.
It's like some
like I had a certain amount I had to do in a certain amount of days that had to be done.
How many you had to do? I forgot.
I want to say it was like 233s.
Yeah, it was something crazy.
It was like 122s. I had to do the vest and the.
You was pretty much on the track team at this point,
bro. I'm gonna tell you what I heard. I heard he crushed the shit.
Damn.
They said they gave it to him as punishment, but he was like just knocking them motherfuckers out
because I wanted to be there. I fucked up, but like I wanted to be there. So like I knew I had let a lot of people, like everything he told me was true. Like, basically. So I knew I had to make up something. Like I had to change this image.
So peep this. You got junior PJ Hairston. He's a top 5 pick.
Yeah.
He's on the blue squad. He's fucking the white squad up.
Oh,
is it true that they said Coach Williams used to get pissed at this man. He'd be cooking.
Stop the whole fucking practice, bro. Like, and this is when Leslie was in that shit too. So me and Leslie's on the blue squad.
Yeah.
So Leslie's a senior.
Yeah.
We're frying their ass. Every practice.
Leslie ended up coming back.
Every fucking practice, bro, we're frying the starting five. Because they can't fuck with us. Like, they couldn't fuck with us.
Yeah.
Like you can add, like, my boy, JP Tucker, ask him.
Mm-hmm.
Ask him, bro. We used to go at it. JP used to guard me almost every practice.
Mm-hmm.
We used to go at it. Like, especially like, scout team.
Mm-hmm.
We used to be the scouts.
Mm-hmm.
So, like,
it's not a normal scout.
Right.
I'm going to go and say there. It's not a normal
so
scout.
when we
team.
played, like, Duke, I was like Seth Curry.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was like Seth Curry. Les was like Andre Dawkins.
Yeah.
Like,
damn.
So we're shooting it efforts. And I remember this one practice, he kicked me out of practice because I was busting that.
Because you frying so crazy. He can't even do nothing about it.
I never.
Right. And he was so mad because I was in trouble.
He was so mad, bro.
Yeah, he was mad as
He's
shit.
like, you basically like, you fucked us. Like,
yeah, like,
you supposed to be playing on. Can you just imagine, bro? You got this guy who can't play. He did some shit, and you like,
and he cooking.
He's supposed to be out there helping my ass. And y'all was struggling that year.
Yeah.
Y'all struggling. Y'all ended up having a decent year.
Yeah, we ended up being like an 8 seed.
Yeah, like it was a decent year, but like if you played,
because like, oh, you talk about junior? Oh yeah,
your junior year. If you played,
no, yeah. If I played, we would have definitely at least a fucking Final Four. Like, if not won that whole motherfucking thing. Like, because that was the whole reason I had said I was coming back, because I wanted to win a natty.
Right.
I wanted that feeling. So, like, I had seen you, like, not you do it, but I had seen, like, T. Hands do it. Like, I had seen, like, Ray Felton them do it.
Came back one day and was like, he was like, PJ was the best player that year, your junior year, he's like, the best player I've seen. They said he was cooking that fucking crazy in practice. He's like, the motherfucker fucked up. We could have had him on the court. They said he was the best. I was like, yeah, hey, listen. Can you imagine? Listen, the motherfucker was averaging 28 his sophomore year in high school.
Yeah, that's...
Wait till he got confidence in college. He got the green light. Oh, man. PJ, you fucked up.
I fucked up. I swear to God, every time, like, when people ask me, they'll be like, what would you go back and change about it? I'd say nothing, because, mind you, I'm 19 years old. All I had was some weed in the car. I wasn't doing nothing. I wasn't doing nothing nobody else was doing.
Right.
Yeah.
You were just PJ at the time.
I was just who I was, and it made...
And you got caught.
And you got caught.
And I got caught. So, like, I wouldn't change nothing. I just wouldn't do the shit no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? So...
What up, everybody? It's time for Theo's Picks. And as you guys know, we are sponsored by DraftKings. Y'all go to DraftKings right now, download the app, and use promo code RACE. Now let's get to the picks. We got New York versus Detroit in Detroit. Very pivotal game. Both teams need it. I'm going to go Detroit. Even though the New York point guard is back, huge game for them. Next, we got Cleveland versus Indiana in Indiana. Cleveland needs this just to be on the right track. They need to play better. So they need this game. Indiana needs this game for playoff seeding. So it's going to be a very important one. We got Minnesota versus Memphis in Memphis. I'm going to go Minnesota because they got that man, and y'all know who I'm talking about. He's a problem. Friday, April 11th, good bump, great bump. We got Milwaukee versus Detroit in Detroit. I'm going to go with Detroit. I'm going to go with Detroit. They playing at home. That's the only reason I'm going to say Detroit. Then we got Orlando versus Indiana in Indiana. I'm going to go Orlando. Indiana be coming off a back-to-back. Then we have Cleveland versus New York in New York. Both teams coming off a back-to-back. Both teams have to travel. That's a tough one. I'm going to go New York because they need this win. They need to beat a very good team. So let's see if they can do it. Then we have Memphis versus Denver in Denver. I'm going to go Denver because they got the MVP. Quote that. LA versus Sac in Sac. I'm going to go LA because they need it and Sac needs it, but LA's a better team. And they got that man who needs a statue in Toronto. Then we got Houston versus LA in LA. I got Houston. Houston's a slept-on team. But once again, that's it for Theo's Picks. Y'all go to DraftKings right now. Download the app and use promo code RACE. Now let's get back to the episode. So you end up going to the all that happened
after that. That's the league. Yeah,
you went to the league, but you went to the G first.
I went to G first. Yeah, it was the D League then though.
Yeah. Was it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't even the G. Nah, damn, you old nigga.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, with the G League, they just changed it like
Yeah,
5
too long
years
ago. You're right.
ago,
You're
3,
right.
5 years
Yeah,
ago.
The G sound better.
It was a
It
D
does.
League. It was a D League then.
So what happened? You had to go to the D League first?
So what happened was Bubba basically announced like I was ineligible for like 2 years. So I could either wait 2 years and get my eligibility back, or I can
Go to the league.
Go,
or go like
To the D
D2.
League.
Because what was in the thought process is really crazy. I was joking about it earlier. I was about to go to Winston-Salem State.
Really?
Just so I could hoop right away.
Yeah.
Because if I had transferred to like a D2, I could have played right away and not had to sit out at all.
That would have been so
that would
unfair.
have been crazy.
So like I was really thinking
That would have you would have
yeah.
went down the wrong path.
Like, but and that's
You
what.
would have went down the wrong path going to Winston-Salem State for
So
sure.
like I was close, but then I ended up talking to more people, and my mom was like, "Why don't you just go to the D League and just play?" And I'm like, I mean, I guess, like, I'll try it. So the Texas Legends.
Shout out to Texas Legends.
Shout out to Texas Legends, Frisco, Texas. But they ended up calling, and I went out for I think a workout. No, I went out for the first practice. And after first practice, Eduardo Nahara, he was my coach. He played in the league for a while. He's real old school.
Yeah.
But he was like, "Yeah, we're gonna take you." Yeah, we're gonna take you. So the first 5 games of the G, I think I was averaging like 35, 40. I had a chip on my shoulder, like I had a point to prove. So like, and then at this time, now I'm on the draft boards, right? And it's varying from like lottery to late second. Like I could be drafted anywhere from from all the shit that I had been through or whatever. But I played that season in the G. I ended up being drafted first round by the Hornets.
So you played that whole season?
No, they were already in season. So
okay.
So I think the season started, like November.
Yeah.
I got there in like January, right after the semester ended at Carolina.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So I go literally from Chapel Hill to Dallas.
Oh, damn.
So now I'm in the G.
Now you're in the G.
I'm one step. I'm one step from the league. Like, so I'm like, all right.
So so do you go through the same process even though you ended?
Yeah, because I didn't get drafted into it, so I had to play it as if like I couldn't get call ups and shit.
No, I'm saying like when do you still have to do draft workouts and all that shit once the G League?
Because like I said, I didn't have I couldn't get call ups because at this time any team could call you up, not just your team. You get what I'm saying? So like I couldn't have I couldn't have the call ups. I couldn't you know what I'm saying? I was literally on the team. Like that was
kind
my
of like
team.
Dink Pink now. Like he played in the G League this year, but he had declared for the draft coming
this
up.
year, and then he got to go do workouts and shit.
Yes,
So I played that whole season. Well, the rest of that season, and season ended like end of March, like early April. So now it's time to get ready for the draft, and
what you do from there.
I was in Chicago.
Okay.
Yeah, I was in Chicago. I don't know a lot. I don't know if y'all probably know. His name was Ernest. He was my trainer. That's who I trained with in Chicago. So I was there. I did my whole draft process there.
How many workouts you did?
Bro, I could have went anywhere from, I think you said 7 to 30.
Worked out for all of them.
Every single team.
Damn.
I had like 23 workouts. No, it was probably more because I doubled some of the workouts. I went back to like certain places. Like I worked out for Charlotte twice.
Did every team ask you about what happened? Or did they already know?
They pretty much knew. Some teams asked just to see like what I was going to say.
Yeah.
And I mean, I just tell it like it is. I mean, I was young. I made a mistake. I had some weed in the car.
Yeah.
I said, I fucked up. Like that's just what it was. Like, like when people ask me about it, I can't really make an excuse. Like I mean, I was young and dumb. I fucked up. I had weed in the car.
Yeah.
At being that young, I want to ask, being young like that, right? Like, I think a lot of people struggle with this too. Like, taking accountability at that age. Like you said, you knew you fucked up, but you still young. You know what I mean? How did you like have that to like take accountability? Where you get that from? Like,
because I knew my basketball career wasn't over.
right?
Like I knew like I probably had jeopardized some shit at Carolina. Like I knew that for a fact. Like I didn't know what it would be, but I knew something was gonna happen in the end.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't gonna end up being able to play. Like I knew that in the back of my mind, but I didn't want that to happen, obviously. But you know, I knew that. So I feel like right then, that's when I really started preparing myself, trying to get in the best shape I could ever get in.
Yep.
So if I was to go somewhere else and can play right away, I'm ready to step on the court right now. Like, or if I got to go overseas like the Brandon Jennings route or some shit like that, like I'm ready to play. I'm ready to play right now. So like it ain't no I need like a month or two. Like you know what I'm saying? So it ain't one of those. It's like, bet I can fly out right now. So I mean from that point I was just like, shit, I gotta figure something out. So what I figured out, I just stayed in shape. Like I just stayed in shape because I knew basketball wasn't over for me.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, cause you know, right there, if I wasn't who I was, basketball probably would have been over for me.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, so I look back and I mean, yeah, it could have spiraled out totally different.
Yeah.
But I'm glad it didn't. And I mean, and I'm thankful for the route that I take because I had to work extra harder to do it.
For sure. What was a draft night? Where'd you think you were going? Well, first of all, what was your best and worst workout?
Miami.
That was the worst one?
If you ask about the stories, people probably still talk about it. I threw up the whole fucking workout. What you think I did tonight?
You went out.
I had never been to Miami before.
Oh damn.
Oh shit.
That was my first time ever in Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
That was the first time I had ever been to Miami.
Went into the yams.
It was the first time I had ever been to Miami. And my workout was a Monday. So what's on Sundays in Miami?
Live.
I'm in Live.
This nigga ain't learned nothing.
I've been Live on Sunday. Look, I had to see what the hype was. I'd have heard Drake rap about it. I had to see what the hype was about.
See, he learned
what you said. That nigga PJ said, hey, basketball gonna be there.
Basketball gonna be there. Hey, listen, I know what team I'm not going to.
What I did.
Right.
And you know what's crazy? They drafted me.
Oh yeah.
But they traded me. But I really was. I was living in the moment, man. And you know, a lot of times when I think I'm 21 years old.
Yeah,
I'm
time in Miami.
I'm hearing rappers rap about this place.
Nah, facts.
Like Tootsies. I'm hearing all of this.
Yeah. So you went to Tootsies and Live.
Oh yeah, I didn't get back to the room. My workout, I had to be at the gym at 7:30.
Yeah.
I didn't get back to my room till like 5.
That sounds like a Miami night.
I got back to like a 30-minute shower and laid down for like an hour and got up. Cause the arena right there.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, fucked up, bro.
Crazy. Kid from Greensboro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
we ain't got this where I grew up.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about all I seen was palm trees and bikinis.
Yeah. Threw up the whole time.
Mind you, it's like June. No, it's like April, May. So it's just getting hot.
It's hot,
yes.
yeah.
Like,
the weather nice.
Everybody coming
Everybody
back
outside. Everybody on vacation.
Yeah.
So like it's you gotta think spring break too. Like that's all that's going on. So everything was packed. It was
best workout.
Best workout.
So you threw up the whole workout.
Yeah, I worked out probably for like 20 minutes of the hour.
Damn.
Like every time I would start trying to do shit, I'm running to the trash can.
Yeah. They knew.
Yeah. Oh no, they knew.
Yeah,
for sure.
They did.
But I worked out with them twice.
Oh,
they called me back again.
Yeah.
Let's try this again.
They're like, all right, motherfucker.
So I worked out with
Don't go nowhere this time. Come actually work out because we need some fucking shooting.
Yeah,
literally.
But you gotta think at this time, this is I want to say it's right before LeBron decided he was going back to Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking the whole time, shit, I got a chance to play with Bron. Like,
yeah,
I'm hyped, bro. So when they draft me, I'm like,
what was your best workout?
I would have to say Charlotte and Chicago. Between those two. I thought Chicago was going to draft me. That's because I was in Chicago the whole time. I was at courtside of the Bulls games. Like, I'm thinking like, shit, I'm going to Chicago. Yeah. They drafted fucking Doug McDermott.
Damn.
Yeah, so.
Doug shoot better than you?
No, fuck no. not then. And it's crazy because in Greensboro, I'm cool with one of his former teammates, James Milliken. And he tells me to this day, he talks about that workout in Chicago because I killed Doug.
Oh, y'all matched up?
They put us in the workout together. I killed Doug in Chicago. That's why I thought Chicago was going to draft
you. Yeah.
Like, but it is what it is. Like, I was always looked at the underdog. After that situation, it was hard for people to trust me. So I understood that though.
Yeah, they knew you threw up in the Miami workout too, nigga.
That too?
Yep. They knew about
spreads.
That. I wasn't going out of Chicago.
Yeah.
I wasn't going out of Chicago.
Yeah. So, draft night, where'd you think you were going to go?
Man, I'm going to be real. I don't know. I didn't know.
No idea.
I was told from anywhere between, my agent at the time told me anywhere between 7 and 30.
So you just waiting.
Bro, because they drafted, I think the Magic, because I had to work out with Magic too, they drafted Aaron Gordon. So I'm like, all right, from this point, like, I could go any fucking where. So I'm just sitting. And I'm seeing all these names go before me. I'm just like, what? Like, who are these? Like, I'm better than these niggas. Like, but at the time, I'm not thinking like, they ain't been through the shit that I've. So I ended up going 26 to Miami. Got traded to Charlotte.
You knew you were going to Charlotte as soon as it happened?
Yeah, they told me like right before they called my name, they were like, we're going to put this Miami hat on you, but we're going to give you the Charlotte one to put on for your interview.
Gotcha. So
I'm like, all right, cool. So I knew once they had called my name, like I would end up in Charlotte. And, I'm going to be real, I didn't want to go to Charlotte. I didn't want to stay in North Carolina.
Right.
I've been in North Carolina my whole life. Like, I was ready to get the hell up out of here.
Yeah. And
don't get me wrong, and like, I don't regret being drafted by Charlotte because at the end of the day, they gave me my first NBA job.
Yep.
They gave me my first opportunity. So I was very grateful. Always been grateful for that. So now I'm in the league, so everything looks a little bit different. People are acting different.
Yep.
You got 27 cousins now. So
out the woodwork.
So I'm talking about people I ain't talked to since like elementary school. Like, it was different because I'm not gonna say I came from nothing, but I've been broke before. I was broke before. And it wasn't a good feeling, and to know that I had finally like made it, I felt like I had accomplished a lot. And going through everything I had been through, obviously I wish I could have went higher without the circumstances, but it is what it is. I just, life just moved on from there.
Yeah.
How did you like kind of stay grounded? Like being from Charlotte, being from Greensboro, getting drafted by Charlotte, like you said, you didn't want to stay in North Carolina. But how did you, within those Charlotte years, those 2 years in Charlotte, how did you still stay grounded and not get lost? You know what I mean?
If you were in Charlotte, you think things would have been different.
Right.
That's my question.
Say it one more time.
If you weren't in Charlotte, do you think things would have been different?
Yes, very different. I absolutely think that. And don't get me wrong, I'm not blaming anyone because it's partially my fault too. So like, I'm not blaming anyone, but I definitely could have, did a lot of things different. My time in Charlotte, but at the same time, I'm 21 years old. I'm from Greensboro. I went to Dudley High School. You giving me $2 million?
Yeah. You down the street too.
You know what I'm saying? You giving me $2 million? Like, I'm talking about, bro. You seen the rookie advance when it first hit you? When you get, man, listen.
Oh, I ain't had no advance, but had to earn.
I woke up and
your bank account just looked different. Like that
I had $91 in my account the night before. Like a little bit early, like a little bit the next morning. Let's check my account. I'm like, damn, can I go get this? Can I go get these jeans for this? You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go. I just got drafted. So Bro, that shit had 6 figures in it. I said, what the fuck is that? I said, what? I said, damn. I just sat my phone back down. I just sat it down, bro. I said, that's wow.
Yeah.
Just like that.
What's the first thing you purchased?
My truck. I got an Escalade. I was the first ever person in North Carolina to have that brand new style Escalade that's out in 2015. Like I shipped my shit from like Texas. I was the first person in North Carolina to have it.
Mm-hmm.
So
whole advance check.
Yeah.
Gone.
but talking about the draft though, and that's another thing people don't talk about. I was the first ever to get drafted out the first round out of the D League. Drafted in the first round.
Oh, really?
The second player to get drafted out of the D League was Thanasis.
Really?
Yeah, he didn't go first round, but I'm the first player ever to go first round out the G League.
Damn.
Lit.
So that's something nobody can ever take from me.
No,
Right.
I take that to the grave for me. You can say whatever you want, but don't forget I'm the first.
Yeah,
Not that. Because you just created a whole nother path for somebody that's playing. You know what I mean? Like, obviously now, like, kids is trying to figure out, do they want to go to college? Do they want to go straight to the G League, to go to the league and all that? So, I mean, like, you created a whole nother avenue to get to where the dream is.
And the whole time I'm in the G, I'm playing against league niggas the whole time. Like, you got to think, dudes is getting have to play in the G with injuries. Like, I forgot who did I play against in Philly. I played against somebody in Philly. I want to say it was Jason Richardson.
Damn.
Right. It was he was on the way out. But I ended up playing against him, and I mean,
yeah,
it was just like, damn, that's Jay
Jay
Rich.
Yeah.
That's
Jay Rich. For sure. So you get to Charlotte. You're a rookie. You from Greensboro. Like you said, you had a whole bunch of cousins that came out of nowhere, but you got to perform too. What was your welcome to NBA moment?
Man, I would have to say my rookie year, it would have to be playing against Bron. Or actually seeing Kobe. That was Kobe's like he's my GOAT.
Yeah.
When I'm very biased about it. And people know it. Like, if you ask me who to go to, I'm gonna always say Bean. Like, always. Because I grew up watching Bean.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't grow up watching LeBron.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't grow up watching Jordan. I grew up watching Bean. So if you ask me who's the best player to ever touch a basketball, Bean.
Kobe Bryant.
Like, so the first time I was ever starstruck, like, other than the Michael Jordan situation, but other time I was ever starstruck was when we played him my rookie year, and I'm just like, yo, he out here early as hell. Mind you, the rookies work out early.
Yeah, early.
Like, the rookies work out early before the game. Bro, he in a whole sweat. Like, I'm talking about, like, he been there for like 2 hours. Like, run past me. What up, PJ? Like, oh shit.
Yeah, man.
Like, he knows me? Bro. And you never know, like, dudes like that, they know everybody.
Yeah.
They study you. He had to guard me that night. That's why he knew me.
Yeah.
He had watched tape on me. Bro, so, like, I'm just like, so the whole, like, when we're playing, he's like, I know you can shoot it. He said, you having a tough season. You can shoot it, though. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
big time.
Yeah, that's moments you won't forget right there.
Yeah, that's moments you won't forget.
I was, like, when we played him, I was going to do, like, that rookie slump. Like, I won't really hitting shots. I won't hitting shots. Like, I was struggling. And he was just like, I know you can shoot it. So I'm going to close out. I'm going to close out, but I know you can shoot it.
Yeah.
Damn.
What is it like as a shooter? Like, you can shoot the ball at a high level, going through a slump. How do you get out of those?
Keep shooting.
Yeah, that's all you can do.
If you stop shooting, then you ain't going to hit nothing.
Yeah.
You got to keep shooting. Like, if you don't keep shooting, your chances of making them go down.
It's true. Fact, very simple, but the truth.
If you don't
very
shoot,
simple, but the truth.
You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
Shit.
So, I mean, it's always been in me. So, like, even when I was struggling, I'm still gonna shoot the ball.
Yeah.
Like, because if I see one go in, now you're gonna have a long night. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, granted, I had a few games like that. Like, my career, I was like 22, I think, against the Lakers when I was in Memphis. But like you had games like that. And
what was your breakout game?
My rookie, it was actually preseason. Where Coach Clifford, he gave me my flowers. I shot the ball real well in preseason. And that was pretty much it because I averaged like maybe 15 to 16 in the preseason. And,
start feeling yourself.
Yeah. And then, I hit that wall.
Yeah.
But second year, MKG, I was playing behind MKG. So
that comes full circle.
That does come full circle.
Yeah, that came full circle. God damn.
So I was playing behind MKG my second year. He ends up tearing his shoulder up in preseason. Now I'm the starting 2 guard.
Yep.
So I remember this shit like it was yesterday. We played Miami. So I'm thinking he's going to look at Batum to like guard like the best players and shit. We're on the plane. Mind you, I'm asleep. He wakes me up. He's like, hey, you got D Wade tomorrow.
Damn.
I said, what?
Stay asleep. Stay asleep.
Yeah. You're like, hey, coach, I'm going to go back to sleep.
Let's talk about this.
Run that again.
Bro, he said, yeah, you got D Wade tomorrow. I'm like, damn. All right. So I get out there. I mean, don't get me wrong. Shit's fun. I was having fun.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, people don't realize, it's the league, it's a business, it's your job, but you still got to have fun.
Yeah.
So I didn't have the best game, but just to be out there, like, in that moment, knowing, damn, I'm going D Wade. This nigga Chris Bosh is setting the screen.
Yeah.
Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, and this is, Bron had just left. So, like,
it's a new regime at this point.
So now it's back to D Wade team. You know what I'm saying? So he's the man back down there. Mario Chalmers is still there too.
Kimba's on your team at this point, right?
Yeah, Kimba's the point guard. Who was
a bad boy?
That's
a bad.
I seen Kimba do some shit now.
That's a bad dude, bro. That step back.
That clip of him dropping the boy from Chicago.
Yeah,
I'm in the corner.
You looking like?
I'm running like there. You can't see me, but I'm running like with my head down like this, running back up the court. Bro, I'm telling you, the Kimba's special, bro. Like, and that's why
they made the playoffs when you was there.
No, the year before.
Year before you got there.
Yeah, they had got swept by Miami. Yeah. But I always say, like, that's why I feel like I don't feel like I was in the right situation in Charlotte. Only because the type of player Kimba is, because Kimba need that ball.
Score.
Like, it's the reason he's the leading scorer in Hornets history. Like, he need that ball. And, when you got a guy like that, it's hard to get shots. Yeah. And, you can't be mad at it. I can't be mad. This his team.
It's Kemba Walker.
And it's Kemba Walker. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I can't be mad at it. All I can do is get the work in. So a lot of the times I won't really in a rhythm, but like, but the games Kemba didn't play, oh, that was up.
Yes.
Them shots was going up.
Yeah.
But no, it was just, I just feel like I wasn't put in the right situation.
That's what it is in the league, though.
To be a 3-and-D guy. Like, if I was going to be a 3-and-D guy, like I assumed I was going to be, like, then I just feel like that wasn't really the right situation.
Gotcha.
When do you think you learned you wasn't in the right situation, though?
After my rookie year. Yeah, after my rookie year. But I stuck it out because, I mean, at the end I had to be there. So,
yeah.
But, like, I stuck it out. I mean, I still worked my ass off. Don't get it twisted. I was still in the gym. It was just one of them things, like, I just had to figure it out.
Yeah.
I just had to figure it out. I had to stick, like I said, I want the man no more.
Right.
Came from high school being a man, coming from Carolina being a man. Now I'm somewhere else where I got to start back right here.
Yeah.
But it was harder in the league to me.
And we talk about that all the time. Like,
yeah,
people, like athletes or just people in general, like, you got to understand, like, every step, every level that you go, you got to start right back over. Right back over.
And the league was way harder for me. Like, I can say that. It was way harder for me to accept that I'm not really going to touch the ball like that.
Yeah.
because now I'm like, we all grown ass men. Like, we all here for the same fucking.
And you've been
reason,
scoring
right?
your whole life.
Yeah.
And so you get what I'm saying. So like, I got sick of it. Like, me and coach, we get into it like certain games, just because I'm frustrated.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm frustrated because what's going on. It's nobody else. It's me.
You. Yep.
So like, a lot of times, like, my head just won't there.
Yeah.
And maybe they started to realize it, and maybe that's why I ended up getting traded to Memphis. But I just knew I wasn't mentally in Charlotte.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to go somewhere else, but it's like the middle of my second year. I can't fucking request a trade.
And there's a lot else to go with that though. Like, you got outside the court, you got family, you went to Carolina.
Yeah.
And you fucking live in Charlotte, North Carolina. There's a lot that comes with that.
And I feel like just from a mental, like you said, and like that shit got to be hard because you've been a man in North Carolina your whole entire life, and now you in your own city, state,
since the
and
10th
they like
grade.
since the 10th grade,
Since
and they
the
pretty
10th
much
grade
like
in high school, you were the guy.
Yeah, that's
and then you get
tough.
drafted. Look at him. He's like, God damn.
Yeah, that's tough.
Like, God damn.
That's what I'm saying. I just needed one season somewhere else. Like, but it's.
So what happened when you get with the Memphis?
Yeah.
So I ended up going to Memphis. I was on the Greek and grind. I played with TA. TA and Zebo was my vets. And Matt Barnes.
Okay.
So I was on that team. Mario Chalmers, Mike Conley. Marcus All was hurt most of the time I was there. He had like a bad foot injury or something. But shit, they taught me how to be tough, bro. Like,
yeah.
You see the names I just named. Like, it's just
them some dogs.
Them some guys.
It's like straight is just tough.
Yeah.
So, they ain't take no shit. So I had to be on the same shit. My first 4 games in Memphis, I had 3 texts.
Damn.
like I'm out there acting like these niggas. Like I'm out here. So I swear to God, and Matt, because I'm out there talking to the rest like I'm Matt, nigga.
Hey,
but I was on that team where we went to Cleveland. We beat Bron, Kyrie, Kevin Love. They had their full squad. We had like 6 players. Beat Cleveland at Cleveland. TA. He got 2 at that game.
Did he?
He was in his bag that game. I'm talking about jumpers, hezzy pools. Yeah, he was in his bag.
We gotta check that clip out.
Yeah, now he had like 27 that game.
Damn.
Nah, he snapped. He snapped that game. Cause I swear it was just us. It was literally like 6 or 7 of us, bro.
Damn, that's crazy.
So the Memphis stint was short.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, everybody got fired. That wasn't really on me.
Yeah.
Everybody got fired. So everybody got fired.
Everybody got kicked.
So when everybody got fired, I got fired.
What did you do after that? Like, I know you tried to get back in the league and stuff like that.
After that, I was on Houston's preseason team.
Okay.
And they had already told me they were gonna waive me. They were gonna have my rights for the G League team.
For the G.
So I was like, all right, bet, cool. Go ahead and G League, Kill, get a call up. Get to the G League. Play a few games. But like the 4th or 5th game of the season, I tore my hip up.
Oh shit.
So like, in practice, like,
not practice.
Like I jumped, like my whole hip come out the socket, bro. Like, so like I'm done. Cooked. So after that, mind you, this is like 16. This is 16. Maybe 17. I can't remember. It might be 16, 17. But I come home and, was going through a lot of financial shit at the time. And, I had a financial advisor that I was working with, quote unquote, family friend.
Yeah.
Somebody we were all could trust. And so I'm sitting at the crib one day and like, I swear, bro, they say shit happens. When shit happens, it happens for a reason, but I don't know. Like the way this shit happened, it was weird. But I get a call from like a bank in like New York. And they're like, yeah, we're calling about the loan you made that you took out You put your signature. It was $750,000 fucking dollars.
Sheesh.
So I'm like, I didn't sign no loan for that much. Fucking financial advisor did the shit.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, I can talk about it now. It's not.
Right.
It's a closed case. Now I can talk about it now. But motherfucker took $750,000 from me. Mind you, I'm at home on an injury.
Right.
Like, I can't do shit. I can't get up and go play and make some bread right now.
Right.
So I'm looking at my account, bro. I got $1,500 in my name, and I'm fresh out the league.
Damn.
Like, to my name, bro. Like, so I'm doing everything. I'm calling everybody.
Yeah.
Like, how the fuck I'm gonna get my money? Like, I'm calling everybody, bro. So, I mean, at that time, now I'm depressed.
Mm-hmm.
Now I don't want to do shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, now, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, during that time, once I healed back up that next year after the season, New Orleans had called me to come out for a workout. I didn't even show up to the airport.
Was basketball at that point? Basketball wasn't even fun no more.
I didn't care about basketball.
Right.
Like, after that, like, I'm just like, I was mentally fucked up. Like, like I was mentally, like, really, like, drained and fucked up.
Yeah.
Because after all the shit that I had already been through, like, having to get myself back to where I was being okay, like, mentally, I was really fucked up, like, bad. And, you know, and along with being fucked up comes with bad decisions.
Yeah.
And, you know, I made some dumbass decisions. I let a lot of fucking people down. You know, people that I look up to.
Yeah.
Like, people that I call brothers. Like, people that, you know, like, I let a lot of fucking people down. And, like, sitting here, like, really thinking about it, like, it hurts, because what if I was in those shoes too?
No,
like,
100%.
But that's the thing, and that's what kills me the most, because in my head, I had to get back. I had to get back. I had to do what the motherfucker did to me.
Right.
So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Talk about it. I'm listening.
So I mean, it's no fucking rumor now. It's out there.
Yeah,
it is what it is. You know, I went through a phase. I was in a real bad place, dark place in life, and you know, I was fucking getting into it with my mom and shit. Like, when I came back, I was living with my mom, because during this process, I was getting a house built. That's the other reason why all of this shit kind of fucked me up. I was getting a house built out in Summerfield, like out, you know, out in the country, man. So I'm like, I'm fucked up, Theo.
Yeah.
And then at this time, you feel like you by yourself too.
Oh man, bro. And mind you, this is like now we're in like 21.
Yeah.
Like, after everything, I know I'm
shit. That's after COVID.
That's after COVID.
After all that shit.
Like, fucked up, and COVID made shit even worse.
Worse, yeah.
So like,
I was worse for people who had money.
Not facts.
So like, then it's like, and now I have a son.
Right.
So like, now I got a son, no money. What the fuck am I gonna do?
Right.
Like, what the fuck am I gonna do? So me and my mom end up getting into it. I move out of my mom's house, go to my dad's house. My dad got a collection of all of my Carolina shit. Literally from the fucking practice socks to the fucking warm-ups. Like, every fucking thing you can think of. I'm sitting in the garage smoking one day, and I see that box sitting there. I said, I'm not gonna do that. I said, fuck it. I'm not doing it. And then the next day I went back out there, I emptied that whole fucking box of shit in my truck, and I drove off. I started selling the shit, and it was legit at first.
Right.
Like, it was legit at first. I was really selling the shit. I was really sending the shit out. But that's when that greed kicked in.
Yeah.
That greed kicked in, and I wasn't thinking about nobody else. I was thinking about what PJ needed.
Right.
You know, so when I'm doing the shit, I know what the fuck can happen.
Right.
Like, I know all it's gonna take is one person to say, "Oh, PJ doing it." I know that. But that didn't stop me because at this point I'm greedy.
Right.
I'm seeing how much money the shit is bringing me. I'm greedy at this point.
Yeah.
So I did the shit, bro, for like 2 years straight. 2 years fucking straight, bro. I mean, and now that I look back, I'm disgusted about this shit for real. Like sometimes it really made me sick to my stomach because like I let so many fucking people down, like teammates, like people that like found out about, like I already know, like so to anybody that like that I've hurt, that I've like caused pain to, like that I've caused financial trouble to, like I'm deeply like I'm sorry. Like I wasn't thinking. I was lost. I didn't really have an outlet because I'm bumping heads with everybody that I'm talking to.
Yeah.
I don't really have friends because I don't trust nobody.
Right.
Like now I'm in this phase where I don't trust no fucking body. Like I don't know who the fuck's out to get me. Like my mental is fucked up.
Right.
Like everything about me is just fucked up. Like it got to the point where I was having suicidal thoughts, bro. Like, should I even fucking be here? Like I'm taken from people at this point. And you know, so a lot of that, bro, I don't know. I just wish it never happened. I wish it stayed legit. Like I wish I could really take back all the shit that like I put people through, that I've taken from people. And granted, the people I work for now, the team, we're working on something to kind of at the end of the year, you know, put together something where I actually really give out jerseys or money and just give back as much as I possibly can. And I'll let it be the people's choice. Like you either have a jersey or you can have some money. Right. And that's just what it's going to be, because I know what it's like to have nothing. I know what it's like to struggle, and I know what it's like to have mental health problems. Like I have bad mental health issues, bad. Like even when I sit down and think about like me being in the league, of course, yeah, I could have kept playing, but my mom wasn't there.
Right.
Like fuck basketball. That's what I thought. Like I wasn't with it. I went and played in fucking South America in 19 for 6 months. They flew me back because I was about to whoop the coach ass. Because he's trying to tell me how to shoot the basketball.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you don't need, he was really trying to change my jump shot. And I'm like, motherfucker, I don't need to know.
Yeah.
I said, you've been coaching for 3 years. Like, no. So he said something to me during the huddle. I smacked the damn board out of his hand. Took my jersey off, walked back to my apartment. Had a flight out of that bitch the next day. Last time I ever played organized basketball.
You know, what year was it when you played in TPT, when you hit the game winner?
That was 20. Was that before COVID?
That was before COVID.
That was before COVID.
That was 20. No, that was 20.
Was it 20?
It was 20. That was right, because COVID was 21, right?
I think COVID was 20.
COVID was so it had to be. So
March 20, yeah.
March 20. So
it was like 19 or 18.
Yeah, probably 18, 19.
I was in the league.
You was in the league then?
I was in the league.
Yeah.
And I remember I came back home and I was at the game. That shit was crazy.
That shit was crazy. That's really the last time I played like under in a like real organized game. Yeah. But honestly, bro, like I had been lost. I didn't really know who to talk to about this shit. Like I just didn't know I was lost. And, you know, like I said, if I could give back every single fucking dollar, I would. I really would. But that's why I'm working on something now to, you know,
give back,
to give that opportunity back for people, because I'm willing to lose my money just to get good graces back with everybody else.
For sure. No, bro, it's crazy because, like I said, we ain't fucking stupid. We've heard it. We've heard it all.
Yeah.
And then it's like that moment when you hit that shot in TBT, it was like,
we was all there. It made all of us happy. We was like, yo.
It was like everyone knew what the fuck you went through. and like you were back.
That shit was
it was like a poetic moment.
That shit
And
was
people
crazy.
don't even realize the shit I was going through at that time.
Nah,
Yeah.
facts.
Like I would like, bro. That day I probably had like $7 in my account.
Yeah.
All I had was my basketball shoes and my basketball.
Mhm.
I kept that with me.
Mm-hmm.
Same basketball and my shoes. I couldn't even afford a pair of new basketball shoes. If you go look, my shoes is fucked up.
So for somebody that's going through something like this, how'd you get out that? Because now you're doing roofing, you're doing things to get back into
Good graces.
You get back
and all
into
that.
good graces. And just you even look better than you were. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, but it's other shit too. Like shit. Just here, last Wednesday I was rushed to the hospital. A lot of people don't know unless you follow me on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I'm 32. I fucking got borderline heart failure, bro.
Damn.
Like I just found this out on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
My heart pumps at a 20% rate, so it's a pump at a 55. So I'm on all these fucking heart medications now.
Mm-hmm.
And and it's crazy because, and I don't want to get emotional talking about it, but I've been asking myself since that day I got in the hospital, is this my karma?
Mm-hmm.
Like, because I swear, like if this what it takes, like I swear to God, like I'll change. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to ever be back in that stage of my life again. Like,
Right.
I don't ever want to be in that dark place again. Cause now, like you said, I feel better than I've ever felt.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel just as good as I was when I was in the league. Yeah, a little bit more weight, but I'm comfortable.
Right.
I'm happy.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't care about the weight.
But it's here though.
It's
Mental.
all
Like,
there.
that's all it is. It's
Mental.
here.
It's
You
all
have
there.
like, look, I just want to be a better person. And when you have that, and like I said, me and AJ talk about this all the time. It's like, me and AJ probably the least well-known names in this podcast
Industry, yeah.
industry. But there's one thing you can never say about us. We might be all these other guys are great people, but they got the name.
For sure.
We take care of people and we make sure people know that we better people than what the fuck this damn mic do.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I commend you for recognizing that. And at the end of the day, that's what all fucking matters. You recognize it, you own up to it. And at the end of the day, if you know for yourself, and the only person that can know that is you.
Mm-hmm.
If you know, hey, look, I'm doing this, I'm gonna make sure whoever I did wrong, I'm gonna make sure I make it right. And that's all you can possibly do. And at the end of the day, that's when you feel, that's the fulfillment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Our connections is what fulfill us, because we understand you can't do this shit alone. It ain't no fucking chance.
I don't care how strong you are.
Okay,
And what's crazy about the whole situation, it's still Carolina fans that love the fucking shit out of me.
Yeah.
Literally.
And like, and I understand it. I get it. It wasn't them, but at the same time, I still hurt because I know it's that other half that's like, fuck PJ.
No facts.
You know what I'm saying? But I get that as well.
Mhm.
Like, they got every reason to fucking hate me. Like, you have every fucking reason to. I'm not gonna tell you, oh, you should like me because of this. But just know I'm getting better. Just know I'm not perfect. I've never been perfect. And, growth doesn't have an age.
Right.
And, and I'm still growing. I'm still learning. I'm in a whole different field of life than I was 5-6 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think about fucking basketball now.
Right.
Like, basketball is secondary because I actually have something that I love doing now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm actually making good money now. Like, I'm actually in a stage of my life where I don't have to worry. I don't have to look over my shoulder. I don't have to worry about, oh, my money low. Like,
Right.
I can, you know what I'm saying? I don't have to do that no more. And,
Y'all purpose.
yeah, like
Purpose.
and it's like I'm living for a purpose now. And finding out the info that I found out about my heart, it just makes that purpose
Even
stronger.
more stronger, yeah.
Mhm.
So now I got to fight to, fix that situation. Now I got to fight to fix my heart condition.
Mm-hmm.
And, so it's just like, Now you just got to do it.
Yeah.
And, you know, with the roofing thing, I meet so many people. I meet so many people that are Carolina fans.
Mm.
They're like, oh, you're PJ. And then they'll bring up one or two things. They'll bring up me selling shit, or they'll bring up the situation from 13.
Mm-hmm.
They'll never talk about the good shit I did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But that comes with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand that. And, you know, and like I said, I'm still growing, still learning, man. Every day I learn something new about myself. And I think that's one of the most important things is you try to find, you know.
Be a better you.
Yeah.
You got to find one thing every day to,
Mm-hmm.
you know, make yourself a better person. And I try to do that every single day.
For sure.
Yeah.
Big time.
The important thing is you said that you was happy, and that's like the most important thing, you know what I mean? Being happy, being true to you, and just know like you still got people out here that love the hell out of you. You know what I mean? That's why when we got the opportunity to do this pod with you, we was like, hell yeah. You know what I mean? Like everybody got a story. Everybody, and we always say there's always two sides to a story. You know what I mean? And the fact that like we had this platform to share your story, you know what I mean? Because it's something that people should know, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, like I said, we all go through shit, good, bad, ugly, whatever the case may be, but nobody else, we don't have no right to judge.
And that's the thing, and I commend you for coming on, speaking your truth and telling,
not facts,
being vulnerable, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, let's call a spade a spade. Nobody would have gave you the time to say your side because they would have been scared, be like, oh, fuck.
Not facts.
Do we trust, like at the end of the day, bro, like we all been through shit. We all go through shit. Some people just go through a different level of shit, for sure. But at the end of the day, if you have realized and you understand, like, look, I'm about to take this thing
to
and
another
I'm about
level.
to live life to a different level, and you're striving to go to that different level. That's all that matters. We ain't no therapists, nothing like that. But we hear you, and we just glad we can give you this time to speak and just tell everybody, look, bro, I know what the fuck I did. You own up to it. And one of the biggest things, and we talk about this shit all the time, is accountability.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? If you take accountability for it, and you know you've been a better person, a better PJ, that's all that fucking matters.
Nothing else matter.
You know what I'm saying? So I commend you, bro. I commend you for coming on home, being vulnerable, and speaking what you had going on. And
this
that's
is a
big
dope
time.
pod.
For
this
sure.
is dope.
For sure. We appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, appreciate you.
We appreciate you, and keep doing your thing. We're going to stay in touch for sure. And that's another episode of Run Your Race.
Facts.
With my boy AJ, with my boy PJ. And y'all know we only getting bigger and better. You know, Carolina ties. And I got a ring, he don't. It's all good. We going to end with some laughter for sure. But we out of here, man. We appreciate the love. Y'all keep showing us love. We appreciate everybody. And DraftKings for sure for the love y'all giving us. And that's another episode. We out.
Peace.
Peace.